feel so abundant. I look around and I am so grateful for what I have, which I think has been a key factor in my financial success. However, that's kind of the reason I'm making this video, is because I want you to feel the way I feel, okay? If you're new here, welcome. My name is Keely. I talk about minimalism, financial independence, and health and wellness. If any of that interests you, make sure to subscribe. I'll be creating content often, so there's more where this came from. And if you're interested in financial independence, be sure to like this video so I know to create more content like this. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the 10 key financial tips and habits that I have adopted that have helped me along my financial journey. All right, the first tip I have for how to save money is to actually make more money. I know a lot of you are going to want to hear this, but I recommend getting a part-time job. This has helped me tremendously. Obviously, I've worked on several other financial habits, but making more money has made it so much easier to save more money, period. Something that goes hand in hand with saving more money and making more money is asking for a promotion, depending on where you're working. If you're the first person to show up, last person to leave, you are loyal to the company, you help make the company money, you know, you're reliable, etc., etc., you are a valuable employee and you deserve a raise. So there's nothing wrong in asking for a raise, and then maybe you'll get a promotion. The second financial habit I have for you is to pay yourself first. I'm sure if you watch other financial independent channels, you will find this to be a common tip, but it's so true. This is what I had struggled with for years. It was seeing my checking account grow and thinking that I had that money to spend. So if you're wise about creating separate accounts within your bank account, like for savings, for travel, for education, whatever you're wanting to save for, and then having it automatically deposited into these accounts, then you don't see the money, and so you kind of forget that you have it. So that's kind of a strategy that has been beneficial for me. So in Rich Dad Poor Dad, the strategy of paying yourself first actually makes you work harder. So hear me out. He is saying that you will pay the government first, you'll pay your bills second, and then by the end of the month, if you have enough money, which most people don't, then they will save. So oftentimes people never pay themselves. But the strategy here is to pay yourself first, then the government, and then your bills. And what might happen is at the end of the month, you may not have enough money to pay your bills, but you become more hardworking. You come up with creative ideas and different ways in which you can pay those bills, because that is like life or death, whether or not you have a roof over your head, whether or not you have electricity. The third tip on how to save more money is to consume less, and that is simply on minimalism. You know, stop buying the things that you truly don't need. Stop buying all these different skincare products. Stop buying all this makeup that you will not be able to consume in one lifetime. Also, stop comparing yourself. The main reason we consume so much is because we scroll through Instagram and we see a pair of shoes that we really like that an influencer is wearing, and you compare yourself and you're like, you know what, I think that I might be more worthy if I had those shoes, which is just not true. Let me just tell you that the attitude of gratitude is real. Like, when you truly feel grateful for what you have, you attract more abundance. It's the law of attraction. We all know this. The fourth way in which you can save more money is by being sustainable. Some ways in which I'm sustainable is by carrying around a water bottle. I don't purchase water. I have the zero water pitcher, so it's filtered. I use hand towels to dry my hands. I use rags to clean. I have handkerchiefs. I also have tissues. That's something I'm working on. But there are little things around the house that you don't necessarily need to buy. Another healthy habit is not washing your hair every day. You're saving on shampoo and conditioner, and you're not supposed to wash your hair that often anyhow. So that's just a few ways in which I'm sustainable that ultimately save me money in the long run. The fifth financial habit or tip I have on how to save money is to budget. I'm sure you've heard this a million times over, but it is so true. I know personally I wait tables, so it has been difficult to budget over the years, and that was kind of my excuse. But ultimately the reason you budget is to see where your money's going, right? So for me, I know a lot of financial independent channels are going to tell you, I stopped buying coffee. I make coffee at home. I'm not going to tell you to stop drinking coffee because your girl can't do that. However, what I'm going to tell you is you can budget. You can say, hey, I just want to spend $50 a month. I'm going to put it on my app, track every time I get a latte. Okay, this month I have $20 left to spend. The rest I will have it at home. But if you budget for things that you want, it makes it a lot more enjoyable. You don't have to cut out things that make you happy. And so I like to use the EveryDollar app. I believe this is Dave Ramsey's. I love it because you insert each paycheck. I just kind of guesstimate what my paycheck will be. It's rather consistent, but obviously not always the same. But this app is great because there are different categories. There are categories for giving, saving, housing, transportation, food, personal, lifestyle, health, insurance, debt. So it literally has it all. And what's great about this is you can budget a certain amount for a specific area, and then you can insert, oh, I just spent $5 on a latte. The sixth habit or tip I have on how to save money is to meal prep. I've been meal prepping for a while. I don't necessarily prep like in containers like meat, protein, carb, whatever like that. I just mean prepping as in I buy a bunch of meat and produce and then I will immediately wash it, cut it up, and have it ready to be cooked. It just makes things a lot easier. You reach for healthy snacks because you have that available. You can portion things out if you do want to meal prep like for the week. Like this, I can't eat the same meal like every day. I just can't. Anyways, meal prepping, that will go a long way. You can easily track your grocery list and see how much you're spending on food. You know what you're putting into your body. That's the great thing about meal prepping. You save money, but it's actually better for you and your health. With that being said, another kind of like tip with meal prepping and saving money is to check the expiration dates on the food that you already have. That's something that I kind of found like, oh, look at this avocado oil in the cupboard that I like rarely use. Start using things that are about to expire. Again, it seems like common sense, but it's something that I didn't really think of, especially with like skincare products and makeup and sunscreen, just like all these different household items and food. So yeah, checking expiration dates. The seventh tip I have for you on how to save money is to spend time alone. I personally love my solitude. I had a coworker ask me if I was seeing someone. I could have taken it the wrong way, but I think the main reason that this person asked me was because I'm always on my Instagram story showing like food or the beach or just like park, fun things that I do alone. And so I don't know if this person maybe thought like, there's no way that she's doing all these things alone. Who is she with? But I personally, I'm my own best friend. Like I date myself. But yeah, so with that being said, I would maybe limit socialization. I'm kind of over having the fear of missing out. I don't care to miss out. I'm saving money. So I think it boils down to what financial goals you have. But you can definitely, just like you budget for coffee, you can definitely plan to socialize, budget to socialize as well. So by limiting socialization, which sounds kind of bad, I'm just able to save more energy too. Not only money, but energy. I have a lot of friendships where we're not the best at making decisions, so it takes time and energy to be like, where do you want to eat? Oh, I don't know, where do you want to eat? Oh, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? And I would much rather be filming and growing and learning and reading and writing and just working on personal development. So I also wait tables. I don't necessarily need to socialize when I'm interacting with people all day long. And my coworkers are my best friends, so I see them at work and I just feel fulfilled that way. The eighth tip I have on how to save money is to exercise at home. I personally never enjoyed exercising at home. I still really don't. However, I have been able to save so much money. I'm a yogi, so I was paying $100 to go to a yoga studio every month. And where I was living at the time, it was like a 25-minute drive just to get to the studio. You know, it was an hour class and then another 25-30-minute drive home. So I was expending so much time, money, and energy to go to this yoga class, whereas if I did it at home, I was saving money, I was saving time. And when I say exercise at home, that could also mean exercising outside, right? Just anything free. Exercising outdoors is so beautiful. I feel like one with nature. I'm moving my body. I'm feeling good. I'm getting some sun. The 9th tip I have on saving money is to really figure out where your money is going with subscriptions. So I personally never used food delivery apps that often. I hated paying a delivery fee and a tip for food that I could either go pick up or food that I was going to be disappointed in. I feel like more often than not, when something gets delivered, it's cold, there's something missing, and you literally have to wait like up to 2 hours just to get this food that you ordered, when you could make it at home for, free at that time, and it's healthy, you know what the ingredients are, and if you're hungry, you can literally cook and eat. You don't have to wait 2 hours. I have a subscription for Lightroom. I have a subscription for iCloud, subscription for Spotify, and then I have a car wash subscription, which I love that. I'm never getting rid of it. Anyhow, look at your budget, see where you're spending money, and think of ways that maybe you can get rid of something. I did watch a financial YouTuber, I forget who it was, but she mentioned that her boyfriend and her were both paying for Spotify, and they canceled and got like a dual membership and saved like $10 a month or something. So if you have a partner, that's an option. See what maybe you can bundle up on. And then auto insurance and internet. Calling your internet provider and saying, hey, you know, I'm a loyal customer, I'm thinking about canceling. Oftentimes when you say you're going to cancel, that's when they give you the good deal. So it's extra energy, but giving these people a call and seeing where you can save money. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. I love that phrase, but it's so true. The last and 10th financial habit and tip I have for you to save money is to live below your means. There are so many people who are millionaires who live so frugally. They drive a 2005 Ford Focus. I don't know, maybe it's a 2005 Honda Civic, who knows, whatever car lasts a long time. You know, they eat at home, they don't go out to eat. Well, these were the 10 tips on how to save more money. I hope you took something away. I hope I have inspired you to maybe start meal prepping, to get a part-time job, maybe sell some belongings around your home. Either way, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really supports my channel. Until next time.